Hey, hola, bonjour, ça va? It's me, the Lost Canuck, your everyday average backyard barbecue kind of guy. And you can see, got my cooking hat on. And for all you returning viewers, that only means one thing. That's right, we're going to do some cooking. So look, to extend my value series on my channel, we're going to be doing some sirloin top roast, which is also called a baron of beef. Probably never heard of baron of beef. It's an old saying from way back when. Remember hearing it when I was a kid. But so it's a sirloin roast, and so I talked to my local butcher over at Hagberg's Meats, Billy, in Lake Elmo, and said, "Hey man, I sure would like a lower cost cut of beef, because as you guys know, the price of beef has gone nuts." So he suggested doing a sirloin top roast. So here it is. It's the full roast. Normally he cuts them in half, but this is the full one. He trussed it for me and everything. Took the silver skin off. So this is a beautiful looking roast. Thank you, Billy, over at Hagberg's. So we're going to take this sirloin top roast right here. Okay. We're going to turn it into this super yummy, delicious roast beef for sandwiches for the football game. All right, so stay tuned. Okay, so prep is super simple, and we're going to let this thing dry brine in the fridge overnight. Hey, and for all you Blaz'n Grill Works Grand Slam grill lovers, we're going to do this on the Blazn tomorrow. I'm going to throw this on the pit in the morning. Game, I think, starts at 7:30. Plenty of time to get some smoke on here, and we're going to bring it up to about 135 internal. And then we're just going to slice her up for sandwiches, just like deli roast beef. Now, one thing you got to be real careful with on these sirloin roasts is this is a super lean cut of meat. Okay, so if you're not careful, it'll be really dry. So we're going to try and avoid that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a little binder. You don't have to use binder. I like binder. And then put some rub on it. I'm going to keep it super simple. It's roast beef, so I'm going to use this Tailgater's barbecue party rub. It's really it's got a good umami flavor, good taste. Basically, it's salt, pepper, garlic, and a few other ingredients in here. It's by SuckleBusters, and the binder I'm going to use is Baron Burton's W sauce. I always use this binder. I really like it too. So. Simple, super simple prep. It's going to take like, 2 minutes. Apply binder, apply rub, all done. Now this is a big roast. It's about 6.5 pounds. And again, on the budget part of the theme, this is only $7 a pound for this sirloin top roast, okay? Beef prices right now are pretty nuts. Like steaks are $28 a pound for like the really nice ones. So this is a really good budget here, and it feeds it like 7-8 pounds. Like it feeds a lot of people. It's great football food. We're gonna have some really nice hot roast beef sandwiches tomorrow. So let's get some of this binder on and just cover the surface. I like this Baron Burton's because it gives a nice umami style flavor. Okay, he left the fat cap on. I'm leaving the fat cap because this is such a lean cut of meat. Binder applied. Okay, now this stuff makes me cough, so if you see me skipping a little bit in the video, there's a lot of garlic in here. So we're going to apply this. It's a big, healthy cut of beef, so don't Don't worry about over seasoning it. Okay, so what we're going to do is leave this in the fridge overnight, let all the dry brine soak into it, and then we'll throw it on the pit in the morning on the Blazn Grillworks pit. And we're going to use some Smokin Pecan pellets, like really get a lot of smoke on this thing. It's going to be super tasty. We're even going to, you know, use a little horseradish sauce at the end. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys out at the pit. Hey, well, we're down at the pit. We let the roast beef dry brine overnight in the fridge with the spice. It looks good. Looks like everything's soaked in nicely. I'm at the Blazn Grand Slam grill. I got it set up at 180 degrees, okay? I'm using some Smokin Pecan pellets. Now these things, if you haven't tried them, I really ask you to try them. But they're the smokiest pellet you can get out on the market. Like, this stuff makes smoke. But for even more smoke, I'm going low and slow. I'm going to put the baron of beef in, or sirloin tip roast, and I'm going to smoke it low and slow up to an internal temperature of 135. We're going to take some slices out of it. Should be done well before the game tonight, but and if it is, I'm going to just set the Vevor holding oven up, the little warming oven, at about 140, and we'll wrap everything up and keep it in there to keep everything moist, because this is a super lean cut of meat, so I don't want it to dry out too bad. So let's get this on the grill. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. The game's at 7. This should be plenty of time to smoke this. Again, we're only going up to 135 internal. And I'm going to monitor the temperatures using my RFX by ThermoWorks wireless probe system. So I'm going to put, now basically the backbone goes this way, so I'm going to put one in each side into the thickest part of the meat here. So put one in over here. Put the roast on, and I'm going to do fat cap down towards the heat, right in the middle, and that should be that. So let's close this thing up, get the smoke going, and I'll see you. I'm going to check after the first hour and a half, see if it needs any spritzing, if the rub's set in. Okay, give it a little spritz. I'm just going to monitor the smoke over the next few hours. So again, we're cooking to temperature, and but if the surface is dry, you want to give her a little spritz. All right, we'll see you when it's time to pull this roast off, when it's 135 internal. We'll slice it up upstairs. See you then. All right, well, we're back at the Blazn. For the last hour, I turned the grill up to 220 just to speed the cooking process up. These Smokin Pecan pellets, man, they pump out smoke like crazy. So if you don't believe me, here's the evidence. But stay tuned to the channel. We're going to do a real neat experiment here next week on different pecan pellets. But anyways, the roast is in the low 130s. So we're going to take it out and transfer it over to the infrared grill. Wow, this looks beautiful. We're just going to put a little bit of a crust on it. Not that it needs too much. Okay, yeah, she's at 1500, and it's getting hot on the surface. So we're going to put a bit of a crust on there. Not too much. That's probably pretty brown the way it is right now. Yep. So we're going to pull this out, flip it over to the other. Yeah. Leave it brown up a little. 30 seconds. This thing cooks so fast, it's crazy. I'm going to grab it now. I'm going to flip it over. But you want a nice crust on the outside. Okay. And we'll do the fat cap. right, we got the fat cap going here. So just gonna brown it up. You get a nice fat cap on there. Got lots of smoke on there. All right, we're done that. Okay, so now we're gonna bring this upstairs, take a slice out of it, see what we got. It should be a nice medium rare inside, and then I'll cover it up with foil, put it in the warming oven because it's not quite time for the game yet. Slice it up for the game. Okay, see you guys up at the cutting board. Hey, Lost Canuck here. Well, we're up in the barbecue lab. We smoked, we seared on the bighorn, and now we're up at the cutting board. And this thing should be, like I say, it got into the mid 130s, so this should be a nice medium rare slice of beef. Now, the ends will be more well done than the middle. So this baron of beef, which is a sirloin top roast, also used to be called the poor man's prime rib. Okay, so we're going to slice it now. It may be bad, it may be good, I don't know. Let's take a slice out of here, see what we got. But we're going to open it up first. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful medium. It's, look at the juices running out of this thing. It looks really good. See the juice? All right, so this is for the football game, from us making hot roast beef sandwiches. So I'm only going to take a slice out of here, and we'll slice it up over at where we're going to watch the game at. Oh, that looks good. Okay, so let's close this back up so we don't lose too much juice or heat out of it. And wow, that looks really good. Let's take a couple of pieces out of the center. Now remember, this stuff is very lean, so you don't want to let it sit out too much. Let's give the videographer a little piece for her to taste. I'll taste a little piece. Good. This will be, if you slice it nice and thin, this is going to be great for roast beef sandwiches. I'm going to get a little horseradish sauce, put it on the slices. It's going to be really good. It's nice and tasty. You didn't get any, did you get any crust? Oh, that's the, that's part of the string that tied it. So when you cut it, don't forget to take the string out or else you'll eat it. I'm going to give one more with the crust to the videographer. I'm going to get a little piece of crust. Really good flavor. All right, so normally I'd sit here and I'd take nice thin slices and slice it all up. I'm going to put it in this pan. Cover it with foil, because I don't want to lose too much of the juice. I'm going to cover it in foil. I'm going to go put it in my holding oven. I have it preset at 140 degrees. So, because the game's in another hour. So we're going to put this in there and keep it warm. But this thing turned out really well. Look at the smoke ring on here. Like if you look at this slice, it's got a really nice little smoke ring on there. That's from those Smokin Pecan pellets. Wow, that's good beef. Let's do our final thoughts and conclusion on this so we can wrap this up quick and head on over to our friend's place for the game tonight. Would I do this again? Absolutely. It doesn't have to be this big of a roast. This was almost 7 pounds. It was 6.5 pounds. I put it on low smoke on my Blazn Grill Works pellet smoker at, it's a Grand Slam unit, at 11 a.m. and it's 6 p.m. now. I'm just slicing it at 6. So 7 hours it took me to make this. I ran it for 6 hours at 180, nice and low, plenty of smoke with those Smokin Pecan pellets. Then I brought it up to 220 for the last hour to get the internals all up to about the low 130s. Then you saw me put it on my bighorn infrared, 1500 degree infrared oven. Put a nice little crust on there. It's nice. Oh yeah, the crust even feels good. I don't know if you can see that. It is. It's crusty, which is nice. Okay, great for sandwiches and enjoying it. And then you just saw me bring it up and slice it. So again, this is going to be great for hot roast beef sandwiches, horseradish sauce. Would I do it again? Absolutely. $7 a pound. It's a cheap cut of meat. Goes with my value series on my YouTube channel. So again, simple, easy to make. All right, so we're at the end of the video now. Okay. And I just like to say, if you liked anything I used in this video, links are all down in the Lost Canuck Amazon affiliate store. My RFX temp probes, you know, if you like those, I love using those things. That help me through the whole cook. Knives, cutting boards, all the stuff, spices, you name it. Really nice. I'm going to save some of it. I'm going to dump my cutting board OG in there too. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I do post a few different things on there every once in a while. There's my QR code. You've seen me put that up before. I'm up to about 380 followers. Thank you very much for following. Very much appreciated. And if you're not following me, I'd be really, really happy if you did. It'd make me really happy. Lost Canuck always says at the end of the videos, I'm going to put some more content. Check out some of my other content. That was my Blazn pellet. I got some really good content coming on my Lone Star. Stay tuned for a few more days. But it starts with La Plancha. That's all I'm going to say. All right, so Lost Canuck says, hey, be kind to each other. It really matters. Mental health is super important. It's getting really tough out there for everybody, so be kind. All right. Thanks, everybody. Lost Canuck on YouTube says, love ya, take care, bye-bye.